Hey y'all, live today. Not doing much. I just wanted to get on here because I wasn't doing nothing much. Um, I'm watching 911, but it's kind of like what is it? The repeat episodes. Oh my gosh. No.
Mother Your Mother Nature. I'm taking remedies from the cold and flu aisle. That's natural too. What's that?
Stop yelling.
Coldies. Pack.
Uh,
It works. Sure.
let's see. That's here. Hey. Well, now we're about to watch. I don't even know. I think it's Paw Patrol or something. But yeah, I see him in the back. He called himself riding a bike. It's like side bike. He can't even feed it. I mean, he can't even ride. Look, I didn't realize he was like right behind me. But yeah, y'all. I just came on here to chat or whatever. Um, make sure y'all comment below. And I did on the other day put any questions. Um, like if you are on here, just say I'm here or comment just to let me know that you listening. And if you can't hear me, say I can't hear you. Um, but yeah, I'm not doing nothing. Just relaxing, watching TV. Um, I don't think I did anything in the past. Well, yesterday, of course, was Christmas. Visit family and stuff, but nothing real big. I did go to a Christmas party that they had on Sunday because my son, but he's doing much better. If your child is tearing up, they're doing much better. So I'd rather him doing better than doing all that whining, right? Um, yeah, I see somebody on here, so you can comment below and say I'm on here listening. Say hey Tiffany, or you know whatever you're doing, but what y'all doing at this time. Let me see. So, yep, I know y'all see my post. If you did not go see it, but I did a short today of what I have for lunch. I just be posting stuff for real. When it comes to what I'm doing throughout the day. I try to do a lot of inspirational posts, but sometimes when you just out and about, I may be recording. My husband on me because I be recording food all the time. Why you recording food? I said, I gotta send him something. So yeah, I went to Panda Express or whatever. But y'all know what I wanted to? I was gonna do a short about it, but I said I talked so much that the short may not get through. So this was now. Tell me if I shouldn't have did it, or I should have just left it alone, or what I did was right or whatever. A lot of people say, "Yo, that's none of you. That's what they need to do." But anyways, I went to Walmart. I was in line. I was just getting a few items. There are people in front of me. And so by me being a former or, previous cashier, not at this place, but I've been other places, and I at Walmart. I never worked at Walmart. But I know all about customer service, cashiering, all of that, right? So the people that was getting their stuff, the people was getting their stuff, right? And the girl, I don't know, maybe she was new. She was when she swiped something, right? It was like it said, okay, ask them if they 16. So she trying to swipe the other stuff, and that's like it said, are you 16? You gotta ask them if they 16, right? But I didn't say it in a smart way. I was trying to help her because I didn't know if she knew. So then the guy was like, yep. I'm six. Of course, he's 16. He a little older than me. Anyway, so then when she did that, and she put the other items aside because she just thought something was wrong with the items and they wasn't swiping. So when she got to swiping the other items and she swiped that same item again, I said, you already swiped that, so you probably gotta take that off because you double charged. You double charged him. She didn't understand what I was saying, but I was saying you double charged because it was already on there. See, I was watching because they was, looking at the pad that shows all the items that getting swiped to see what their price. But I was like, um, you double swiping, right? So then his girlfriend was like, oh, she's saying that you are right. She said that, basically got double swipe. That's what I was saying. So then when she gave him a receipt, he gonna say, they look at the receipt, oh yeah, she was correct. You did double swipe. She kind of still don't understand. The crazy part about it, because when she was doing mine, she understand, basically how to do like the two purchase. My thing about it, if this woman is new, you know what I'm saying, and she learning how to do the cash register or whatever, wouldn't you think that the supervisor should be around just like right there? Like you should be helping her because like if y'all not even training them to how they supposed to be trained, what you expect them to do? She don't know how to work what the cashier, cash register is all about. So that tells me Walmart, you are falling short to train your people. And if anybody want to get at me and say, okay, you're wrong. But at the same time, it's like this girl look like she don't know anything about the cash where like she needed help and she constantly had to call like workers that were walking back and forth going somewhere else to help her. And my thing about it, if you know this person knew or like y'all just training them about the simple buttons on there, simply somebody should be close to the ones that are new trainees. Why? And on top of that, it was busy too, so imagine she feeling embarrassed because she doesn't know. And on my end, I couldn't really, help as far as that. So, I just be a bitch because she probably don't know. And I was just trying to help the other people so they wouldn't go into customer service because that line was long. And I thought she knew how to like, but I guess she was new. My thing is, if you gonna have new employees there, you need to step up and help them. Like that's proper customer service supervising, helping them instead of leaving them hanging, right? A lot of people want to leave people hanging. We shouldn't even be leaving them hanging. I got something here. I don't know what that is. But anyways, y'all, I hope y'all don't hear my phone, but anyways, yeah, that's all then I told my husband, I said, "Was all right?" Well, guess you I just was trying to help somebody out because she felt like I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I'm trying. I just want to do was, you know, and my thing is, you put somebody up there, and y'all might not even give her what you need. You probably said, "Oh, you did customer service." Just because she made her work at Starbucks or somewhere doesn't mean it's the same cash register at a store. A store is totally different. They're working at a fast food. Got There's different buttons and different avenues that they got to do. Come on now, we got to do some proper training here. I mean, what y'all think? Like, I should have said something, said nothing, or said something. My thing, when you supervisor, you should be helping your people, not leaving them hanging. Anyways, I said what I said. For real, y'all. Okay. So, yeah, I'm just talking for real, but I wanted to say that. Like, I mean, it is what it is. I just be trying to help people for real. I don't be trying to like do anything as far as in the wrong way. But um, you don't want people to think that you just like you know what you're doing or whatever. I don't know. Anyways, so how was everybody Christmas? And what did y'all do for Christmas? Anybody got what they thought? what they wanted for Christmas. I mean, I got this fur coat or shawl. Yeah, I'll be saying coat. It's like a shawl thing, but I'm gonna wear it and then I'm gonna post so y'all can see what it look like. It's white too. I thought, but be doing something. But I really didn't have like a real certain Christmas um wish list. Like you just saying Merry Christmas to me is a gift. I'm the type of person that you just saying something, not saying. I mean, saying Merry Christmas, like for a birthday thing, saying Happy Birthday. That means a lot. And y'all know me, I like to eat. Take me out to eat. I'm doing good. And can y'all believe my birthday is in like the week after next? Mm, y'all, if you know, I don't know if y'all know how old I am, but I mean, you could guess. But I ain't gonna tell y'all. Like I said, I don't know if some of y'all have listened to my live. Like I said, just know that I'm on the sidewalk or walking to 40, but I'm not even close to 40. I'm just midline, kinda, a little bit, but not that I'm far from it, kinda. You know what I'm saying? So, um, let me think. So, what y'all think? I mean, come on, y'all. I'm just on here chatting, give you conversation. Come on, just give me some conversation. We could talk. I call this chatting Tuesday, so I want to keep a conversation. So what y'all think? And whoever popping on here, I'm glad you popping on. Or whoever watching this, just send me a like I said, comment because I'm on a different what you call this app, not app, but software. I guess you could say app because I'm doing it through my phone because like basically on YouTube you gotta be at a certain amount of people before you could do it like from your mobile phone on YouTube. So I use a certain streaming to talk to y'all. But if you do write the comment, I can see the comment. We can conversate, have a conversation, um, talk. Even if you say, "Hey," shout you out, say, "Hey, thank you for um, what is it? Thank you for being a part of my life." I guess, like I said, y'all, I'm like just sitting here. Um, my son watching Paw Patrol, y'all, or whatever it is. It's a different show than Paw Patrol, but the same. Some of the animals, and I forget Rubble or something, something. 'Cause usually he watch a Coco Melon, but Coco Melon is not like on TV. Anyway, I was watching 911. Like I said, those was just previous episodes. Those not new episodes. I gotta catch up on those episodes. And y'all, if you know me, y'all know I like Color Purple, right? But I kind of got mixed. I don't want to say mixed emotion, but mixed thoughts about it because a lot of people say, it's a music. I mean, I don't mind musical as long as it's not like you singing the whole thing right and you taking the words out of the movie. Now, if you're gonna sing the whole time, I mean, but I don't know. Like I would have to go see that myself. See me, I might say, "Oh, I like what they're doing." You know what I'm saying? Some people don't like what they're doing, right? Some people can say, we thought y'all about to be reacting the whole Color Purple or whatever. I think once I saw the trailer, I go figure that it was like a type musical thing because it was all dancing. Because I said it wasn't doing that in the regular Color Purple. Color Purple. But those that like the Color Purple, we probably all like, oh, we want to see a remake, like the remake they're doing it. But I mean, if you had watched Tyler Perry stage plays and stuff, I don't think that Color Purple is going to be a big deal. If you like that, then you gonna like that. If you're not all about it, you just all about the scripts and you don't care, you don't care about the what is it, y'all? Y'all don't care about the song, then you cool. So I mean, it ain't a big deal about what I'm talking because I ain't even watch it yet. I mean, I want to go see it, but honey, the doggone movies cost too doggone much. I can only imagine how much the tickets is, or y'all could just say I'm just cheap. I'm not cheap, but movies cost too much. By the time you get in the movies and get a sale for the movie, you paying for the doggone popcorn. How much popcorn? About $17. By the time you get like popcorn and some soda, maybe some candy, you're gonna pay about 30. So the movie's gonna be about 50, $60. When was that? What happened to them super tickets? Come on now. When we was able to get them discounts and sales. Now it's not can't even get no discounts and sales on no movies. Huh? I mean, unless you find the right people that know what they're doing, or do like they did in the back in the day, where we go get the tickets, right? Somebody got a big bag or wear a heavy coat, put some snacks in there. They don't really be checking that I know of, depending where you go. Put it in there. I know it ain't right, but I mean, if you just want to get your snacks in, do what you got to do. Then you get your snacks, right? I mean, I haven't did that in a while though. I just get the popcorn and do what it is. What do you want, sir? You got your lemonade. He gonna keep saying, well, I gave him oranges. Yes. Okay, wait till I'm done. Cause you had three of them. Remember? He had three oranges. Let me tell you, the 3 cups of oranges. The first cup he ate. The second cup, I don't know what happened to it. I don't know if I think he may have ate some and then just tipped it over. Third cup, he just poured it all out and then just was playing with it. This ain't no playtime. You better eat that. Why they want to play with the oranges? Right? Why they want to play with the oranges? And then, y'all, if y'all have a 2-year-old, one moment you're like, oh, they eating good. They doing good. Like they're gonna eat what they're gonna eat or whatever. But then hour or two later, you think, oh, they're gonna no, they're picky because then they change. Like you ate this yesterday, you ate this, and now you don't want it. You just said, or they say, I want, like my son, I want, and they don't even want it. So you know what I do? Let me tell you, if you have a small child and they act like they don't want to eat or whatever, you buy you a plate or you buy whatever, sit down and you share your food with them. That's if you want to share. Or you could buy them a meal. Because at the end of the day, half the time they want to go with what you eating and you got the same exact food. So why I'ma go buy something else and they don't wanna eat what I eat. I mean, yeah, they don't wanna eat what I bought them, right? So yeah. I wonder who is too bad I can't see. Hmm. Yeah. Um, I can't really like see because on this phone I would like have to like push some buttons. I want to somebody call me, but I'm gonna check the thing tomorrow. Hopefully it's someone I've been trying to get in touch with. So hopefully it's that I answer the phone. It's like 5 something, but I'll call him back. So okay. One either when the same person popping on here, but y'all can't comment and say, hey, just show some love. I mean, even if you don't feel like typing, just say something. Um, because I mean, we can have a conversation. I don't know what type of conversation, whatever conversation. Um, I'm willing to have a conversation. I mean, I'm talking right now, but I'm saying you're on here. We can have a conversation. Like I said, if you know me, you know I talk. And I'll start a conversation, then I start talking again. Like, have you ever been that person where you be talking to somebody And then you was like, okay, I'll talk to you later. Then you start saying, but then and then you start talking about another whole conversation that you were supposed to be getting off. That's me. I'll be talking. And then I'm like, all right now. And then they be like, all right. And I'm like, and then I say something else. Then I start having a whole nother conversation. Then they be starting talking. Then you be talking for another half an hour, right? I mean, I guess that's just how we is. We just like to talk. I don't know. I don't know. I guess we just like to talk, right? But y'all, if you not even subscribe. And if you is, I thank you. Love you because you are supporting me. And I like to support too. Um, if you haven't seen my short, I think it's maybe like 2, 3 shorts before. I don't know if it's short. Just go find it. It said 2 months subscribers. Even if you're not my subscriber, just go. You're my subscriber because you're listening. But I have put starting January 1st, Lord's willing, 2024, I'll be coming out with a podcast for this channel. Um, I already have one for my other ones called Empower Her with Words. I'll be starting on the first also. Well, it depends when the first is. I think the first is on Tuesday. No, Monday, right? It's one of them days. I'll figure it out. But I'm gonna let y'all know. But this one I'm be on first. I'm gonna put things on the table and talk about some things. When you have a lot of thoughts in your mind that you want to talk about things that you be like, now look, I know on YouTube a lot of people get personal, but some things I'm not gonna get too personal because that's my business. That's what I do. Now, if I what is it called? I'm not sugarcoating, but what you call it? Speaking in some terms that you don't know who I may be talking about or what I'm talking about, or like just everybody don't need to know because they're like, oh really? Like that's your business if you want to be talking about that person, but or not even a person about a certain situation that you was in, you know. At the end of the day, I'm just here to encourage, inspire, talk, be real, and call it what it is. And sometimes being real, I don't know. I mean, we gotta be real, be truthful. And because half the time we don't want to be real because we think others will think different about us. At the end of the day, if they know you're being real with them, they could be real with you. But a lot of time we don't want to be real with them because we always think as far as what they're gonna say about what you got to say. But at the end of the day, you shouldn't have an attitude of, okay, I'm gonna say what I say, don't care how they feel. No, not that type of attitude, but attitude for them to understand why you saying what you saying or what you got to why you doing something, right? Like there's certain things in our life where we be like, I ain't gotta explain myself. No, ma'am, no, sir. You don't have to explain yourself, but I guess out of common courtesy, just give some inspiration on it as far as okay, it is what it is. Did what it I don't wanna sound like that, but y'all, in my time of life that, I've been living or whatever, yes, I did things or whatever. And there's a lot of times where I sometimes like, okay, if I was the person I am now, well, if I was the person that I am now, I may have been able to say what I said without being I don't want to say because I always thought, okay, if I say a certain thing, they may think a certain thing about me, or you don't want nobody to get upset with you, or get mad, or they may say, okay, that's how you feeling all the time. I don't want people to feel that way. But now I build up the courage to be able to do say what I said, like, yes, thank you, wisdom. they give you wisdom. Wisdom is very important because I mean, how can I say that? Okay, when you're younger, you may not understand certain things, but you have the courage and wise words to understand certain things. There was certain things that maybe you know in your life, in our life, we just didn't know how to explain certain things. I was the type of person. Yes. Okay, play with your cards. My son. But Tobias. But yes, I'm trying to see what I can say as far as I have grown because me in my younger years, I felt as if I didn't have the courage to say certain things that I wanted to say, right? Because, like I said, I always feel like I need to please everybody, but it shouldn't be like that. But I have learned you need to stand your ground, say what you say. If they don't accept what you say, then it is what it is, right? Um, I don't know. You just have to be real with yourself. If you can't be real with yourself, who you gonna be real with, right? We always say, "All right, I'm real with myself," but at the end of the day, we really not real with ourselves because we can't even tell others the truth about how you really feel, and you think, "Okay, my thoughts or my feelings don't even matter." But at the end of the day, everybody matters, and it shouldn't be all about you. But I think I just learned a lot of stuff. I mean, if anybody want to chime in, like I said, it's I don't know when you're younger. Y'all, I'm still young, as y'all know, and I'm gonna still call myself young. But anyways, but over the years, you learn a lot. I was the type of person. Let me tell y'all about me. I was the type of person I didn't want to say much because I always wanted to be as far as solid. But then when I got fed up with certain things, you end up getting so upset because nobody's hearing you. Until this day, I still work on as far as when people don't understand what I'm saying. But sometimes you have to fall back and just allow God to just work on them and hope they understand what you're saying, if you know what I'm saying. But sometimes we don't want to do that because we feel as if you're going to hear me now. And if you cannot hear me now, then when are you going to hear me? Like, I shouldn't have to constantly do the same thing. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Say the same thing over and over for you to hear me. But I am learning because sometimes I truly do, I mean, get upset. Like, if I be real with myself, I do get upset at times because you feel like nobody hearing you. But sometimes you just need to, like I said, say what you say and walk away and say, Lord, okay, just help me with that. But yes, I guess that was my word for today. I don't know, but like for real, um, I don't know. But you do grow and you do get wisdom. But you know what's crazy? It's like you have to like literally go through life to understand a lot of stuff that you went through and to understand why you went through it. Because sometimes just like I didn't have to, but I liked it. Yeah, I could get in a whole conversation about a lot of things. Right, right. And sometimes you want to put yourself as far as in the moment of why did I do that? But the part about it is it should be that we don't regret those things. Because let me tell you, I have been asked like, do you regret doing what you did? In a moment of younger days, I probably would have said yes. But I had to grow to say no. It was a lesson learned. It allowed me to learn to get where I am today. Right? But a lot of times we don't take it as a lesson learned. We just take it, man, that was something I shouldn't even went through. Like I shouldn't have did it. But at the end of the day, I don't regret anything that I went through. I mean, a lesson learned at the end of the day. It helped me to take certain things out. And yes, when you experience loss and grief, man, like um I don't know if you have seen my video as far as I think I did it on this one. I had did about 2013, right? And you can only imagine like I just felt as far as I mean it was good I mean I did like a what was I doing? I was speaking at an event, and they was doing as far as different things that people I survived, and mine was miscarriage or whatever. And literally, like the day before, I was just like, God help me, right? I got there, and I could feel like the emotion of how I felt on it, because it's almost like I don't want to relive that day, but it allowed me to know I came a long way, and thinking about, man, a loss can really, turning the game, allow you to understand that, who I am today. Like I literally all my emotion, like, it's been like it just amazed me because I was like, oh wow, it's been like 10 years, but finally it's like finally when you talk about it, and I don't want to say like confront it, but you um deal with it. I don't want to say deal with it, but it's I learned, like I said, a lot of things came out of, you know, losing in that year. I mean, that year was like but at the time it was kind of like I didn't understand, like, why is this happening to me, right? Why is this really happening? But it took a a long time for me. Okay, God, you just gonna have to show me. But at the time, I was just like, why me? And like, there's a lot of people like that. Like, why me? But at the same time, why not me? Because I need to be an inspiration to somebody else. But like I told people, it didn't come overnight for me to be like, oh, to this day, Lord, I am grateful that I even had that, little time. But I still, but yes, experiencing lost and growing. When you grow, it's kind of like, wow, I didn't realize I had all this in me, that you had to really like change certain things, certain surroundings. Right. I I truly understand that. I truly understand that because like when it like first happened, I was kind of like, I didn't want to be around no kids. Let me be real. Like I didn't want to be around kids. I didn't understand why I didn't like my moment of, being in that moment. If I could go back to the moment like when I find out, right, it was kind of okay. And so at the same time being scared because it's like, oh my goodness, what people gonna say about me, right? And then um going to the moment as far as, man, all this, and losing, and then on top of that, finding out that you having a daughter that you always, what I'm saying, always want to have a daughter or whatever, and then it's just like, just took my mind, like, Lord. But and then going through all that, and all you can hear, it's gonna be all right. But at that moment in your head, you just like, how 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 is it? How is it gonna be? You know what I'm saying? So over the years, you know, it took some time. I mean, like around this time in that year, I just feel like my whole life was just all, life wasn't what they say, life was just life, and I felt like life was just life. Like after that, I just feel like, I don't know. And then like years later, I slowly was really understanding as far as, what I'm saying, okay, it's all for a purpose or whatever. And understand, okay, what is, the purpose? What do I need, what do I need to do? Like, God just showed me what, what I'm saying? And like, I finally came to, okay, at first I had did this whole thing. It's like, okay, I want to do Tiffany. I just did Tiffany inspirational because I mean, I heard a lot of people that was encouraging me, and I like encouraging people. And then I said, you know what? I'm gonna just say Tiffany Promise because I try like to always keep her name before me because in that year that taught me a lot of stuff to get me going. I was inspired. That was to this day is inspired. Like everything's come from, in that moment. And it's just like, okay, if it's like if people only knew, your story, but people don't know your story. It's like people want to label the chapters in your book, but they really, really can't, right? It's like you don't know my story, I don't know your story, but at the end of the day, people gonna try to say what they say, but it's only me. I'm the only main character of that story. Yes, I have people in my story, but you don't understand how I got here. And if people only understood how you got, what I'm saying, got there, yes. It takes a lot to understand what we go through, why we go through it, but it will it will it will really teach you. Cause when I tell you, cause in 20, what was it? In 2020, I had another, miscarriage or whatever. And at that moment, I just wanted to fall apart. And at that time, I didn't know what I was having, and I found out what I was having. But God showed me, I had to trust Him, or what. But man, when you lose something so special or whatever, all you can do is really, trust God in the process. But like I said, it's a process. And I have learned that we cannot rush people in their grief or their loss because everybody grieve differently. But the crazy part, like I said, the crazy part this year, but I think it's on my other page this year. I had the video as far as I did maybe a little tribute. I was just talking about like it's been 10 years, and throughout this whole year, I was like, man, would have had a 10-year old. Could you only imagine? But I don't know. Like in like a whole month, it'd be like 11. Like those are little things that you look at. Like man, I would, you know what I'm saying? But all for a purpose. I mean, I don't know. Yes, different things that we, Lord help you. Boy, yeah, but we made it though. Yeah, it would change the way you look at things if you don't really understand it at that moment for real. But it got you where you going though. I mean, it's been a road, right? It's been a road. But yeah, I hope I didn't. I don't know. I don't know. I talk about it, but sometimes you don't want to talk about it. But I don't really. Okay. Yes, bye. Meaning, meaning not feeling the moment as far as being able to have, as far as not being able to process everything. Now, how you fall? So do you feel like that? Um, did you put like a shield up to even feel the pain, or as far as feel the moment of having a child? Like, what was your whole, thought process? You want this? You want put this? But come on. Boy. Yeah, I'm not eating pudding. He eating pudding. Lord help this child. He wrote on his face. Hopefully he don't play with it. My sister got to be on. So basically, at that moment, it was just like, it is what it is. I'm blocking it out, and I care less what people say. And it's like it never happened. That's what you're saying, and it's just like, okay, because it can get to a point as you being angry at everybody, or you just could care like. you could care less about, what life is all about. It's kind of like, man, I just lost something. I'm not even worried about you. I'm not worried about what's going on right now. I feel it. So it just changed your whole like thought process about everything. It's just like, okay, ain't no reason for me to, you know, change no part of life. I could care less what goes on right now. I understand. Yeah, I didn't realize. Yeah, it was like about boy, about 10 days. Cause it was literally like what? I feel it. Yeah, when it comes to a child, I think a lot of people express. Yeah. It's basically bottling up everything and was more as if I don't want to hear what you have to say because it's not gonna make me, feel no different, right? It was like you was a totally different person, right? Understand? I just, I mean, I was happy that I had, family around to help as far as the coping, but it's kind of like when you get by yourself, it was kind of like now it's me and myself trying to deal with the whole thing as far as okay, why did this happen? Times where you want to be just when you are by yourself and you crying inside, it's like oh my goodness, like I had this moment as far as like when I seen a child, I like literally broke down because it was like, you can't process like everybody else having kids, you know what I'm saying? And then happened this. It was kind of like trying to understand everything. And at that moment, you can't even process everything. Like I'm not processing. The processing took like a lot of time. It took a lot of time to really understand. But I think you probably was just at a point like whatever y'all say is not gonna change my mind. Y'all can't bring, people get to a point where you can't bring my child back or, this person back. So my heart is just broken for real. You know what? You better get that on the floor. Hey, love. Chime into the conversation. Come on, boy. Yeah. Tobias, you better not. You better not. So, so you can't, Tobias, please don't, y'all. Let me tell y'all before I say what I'm about to say. This boy got this pudding on this couch. And then we get me. Mm. And y'all, it ain't like it's no cheap crowd. The crazy part is that nigga came out going live. God is fulfilled. Right. Do you know I could say this? Let me say this. Let me say this. Her name I have expressed. So I'm ever so grateful because in that moment, trying to figure out a child name, it was kind of like I couldn't process. Y'all telling me that I, have to figure out, um, my child's name or whatever, and it just didn't process in my head as far as what is I'm going to call. All I could think about my child is gone, right? But it was kind of like it was like I don't even know how to put it, but I am ever so grateful at that moment, at that time that you even thought about that name because look at it like this. I was just looking at, okay, Raylan, my name. I ain't gonna tell everybody my name on this line, but promise. Look at it like, okay, God always, keep His promise, right? So look at it, okay. God give you a promise, so He's going to help you through this process. And the promise that God has for you is always going to be there. So look at it as, your daughter is a promise from God, even though she couldn't be down here physically, but spiritually, God did what He had to do that she can help, her parents spiritually on a daily. Even though it took a moment to process, it was like no coincidence that that name, had came because, like I said, um, I was in, the hospital room and I was kind of just like, I can't even wrap my head around to be thinking about a child name. All I'm thinking about, they're saying, your child is gone. Y'all, let me not get emotional. But all I could think about being in that room is like you said, what? I told y'all that I felt something coming, right? And it's just like, but thank God, made a long way. Like I said, at times processing it and, telling your story to other people, yeah, you still, have your moment, but, I thank God for just allowing me to make it here. But look at it like that. Like you said, you fulfill a lot of things in life. And even though, you got to go, you know, down different roads in life, that we have to, understand God's plan. Even though we may not be, okay, y'all, our plans change, you know, for a reason. Even though, being young, we always had our own plans, right? Like, I'm going to do this, do that. And then when everything changes, it's just like, this is not what I planned. But at the same time, when you start going by God's plan, look, it works for the better for you, right? So, I mean, it take a long time to process that plan, but at the end of the day, right? Boy, and pick that up because you're gonna get me. No, pick that up. To buy. Why are you doing that? Pick that up, please. Oh my goodness. Hi, Jakari. Look, he gonna make sure he say hi. But y'all know what I'm saying? Pick that up, please. Put it on the table. Yeah, let me tell you. I mean, I'm happy that I didn't even have a conversation because, like I said, I wasn't even doing anything. Right, because he in the camera like, I'm like, she can't be see you and me. Right. Go throw it away, please. Go throw it away. No, I'm waiting for y'all to say something. I forgot. I'm gonna say I forgot. Hey, we are not doing that. Go pick that up now. Just the face you make when you be like, and he over here act like he didn't do nothing. Sit down. Well, I'm saying sit down. I mean, said go pick that up. Help you, child. Yes. When I tell you from the time that I was right, and when I tell you as far I made plans, man. I made plans from the time I was, let me see, 18 when I was in school, and then in my 20s, and then it was kind of like when I finally came to the point of like, okay, God, I just want, certain things in life. Y'all, I can get. I'm not about to, like I said, I'm not gonna get personal on this YouTube, but uh, right, yeah. Nope, that's your path. Y'all is correct, man. You be making plans, and then next thing it's like, okay, I mean, it's just if this the way we got to go, this is what we gonna do. And you see, and the thing about it is when plans do change, it can be at the beginning it can be frustrating. The only reason why it could be frustrated because it's like now, so God, I won't have the same people in this plan. They won't be on this path with me. God, I'm so used to the same people, right? God, please. And then it's just like, no, ma'am, no, sir. This is your path, and this is the path you're going, and you gotta accept that. Like there was times where I could be like, okay, I know this gonna work out. I know this gonna go this way. All I gotta do is, but it wasn't like I had to accept that things in my life was gonna change. So I had got to a point. Okay, God, I'm just go the way you want me to, and I have to grow. And it took me for me to understand His plan. It took me. I mean, so and so, yeah. But if we could get on another topic, I ain't gonna go there. But um, yes, must realize that our life is not our own, and it belongs to God. Jesus, sorry y'all, he tearing up. You tearing up, but you know what? Oh, accepting God plan me it took like I couldn't even tell y'all, but you, you funny, right, girl? But let me tell you, do you realize in the plan it's also healing? You gotta heal. When I tell y'all, it took me a long time to heal. I don't care what nobody say. Can't nobody tell me that, oh, I'm a heal within a year from, a lot of things that happen in life. Y'all, it does not take a year or two. It takes years. Unless you just that person that don't got nothing going on. But it took a lot of years for me to heal from a lot of things. And you still be healing, right? But a lot of times we try to hide as far as, oh, I'm all right. You're not all right. You're not all right, right? Um, yeah. I was at a point in my life where I said, oh, I heal from this. I'm all right with this. And you think forgave yourself and all this other stuff. But I'm all right. Just because you move on from certain situation doesn't mean that you had let go and heal from it. I had to learn that. I thought, oh, I move forward from certain things in life or whatever. But it doesn't mean that I had let certain things go. I thought I did in my mind. You make yourself think that you did. But that's the only way you're gonna be able to accept God's plan if you let things go, not try to carry things, with you to understand as far as that. But we do. And y'all, it wasn't as if yeah. Oh, your mom. I didn't realize it was 11. Man, that's probably the same time about Ray Land. So that was a year before that in 2012. Girl, I didn't realize that. I don't know why I thought it was just a few years. Man, I remember that day, but I can't remember what year. I don't know why I thought it was after that. But yes, I don't care what you're healing from. You could be healing from a relationship, a grief, a situation, from family acting like they don't got no good sense. That's the only way you gonna move. Oh, 2012. So it was a year before that. Why did I think it was? I don't know what I was thinking. Girl, I had it all twisted. I don't know what. For real, I don't know what I thought. I don't know what I thought. I'm old. I'm not that old, but I'm old enough. Remember when we was in our first apartment and yeah, you did, girl. But remember when we was in our first apartment and we was kind of making our own, oh, we do whatever we want. And that, when you're young, you like, I do whatever I want. Can't nobody tell me nothing, right? And I was like, shoot, my sister don't care. And I mean, my sister do care, y'all. She care, but we was kind of like, we can do what we want. People don't care what nobody say about us. Like, as long as we on the same, you know what I'm saying? And I think in them years, that's all I had in my mind. Like, I got my own. I could do what I want. I could say what I want. Not as far as that, but it was kind of like, okay, I guess I was in the mindset of I was responsible in certain parts of my life, but certain things, it was kind of like, I want to do whatever. What? Ooh, oh yeah. Oh, I remember that was at Walmart. That was so funny. Well, I can't help it. It was like the same color. That is too funny. Yeah, I remember that. Right. Like that's crazy. Cause I said, Candace, what's this? Don't say nothing, right? Right. We was cracking up. And you was just sitting there chilling, like, that's funny. Man, that is too funny. Well, you would have been rolling by yourself. 'Cause I was like, what the heck? Like, what the heck? Like, we ain't even. That ain't even my car. I mean, it did look identical because it was dark outside, but no, we was on the cracking up. Like, was like, what is he doing? Like, just remember that as funny. That is too funny. Right, we was in our zone for real. We was kicking it. Y'all know what I didn't like? I didn't like the fact that this always go. I didn't like the fact that certain times where I went to the club or whatever. Club turned me all the way off, and that made me look at people different. I never understood as far as you know. I guess you young and you want to just experience the certain things as far as going to the club or whatever. But I'm not about that life, and I'm still not about that life. I mean, I wouldn't even go. But y'all know we likes to eat though. We eat all the time. That's crazy. Y'all is funny. Right, it is. Like, oh my goodness. Like every time I think about what Turby offers when I went to Cleveland, man. Remember that, sis? Like we went to Cleveland. Oh my god, that was forgive me, Lord, but it was so ratchet. Like the people from the radio or whatever. I said, what kind of place? And then on top of that, I spent $75. I'm not gonna remember. I spent $75 at this place talking about it's some rapper or whatever. I'm thinking like, oh, somebody that we going nobody that we know. These people look man. And every time I went to, cause especially when they had it down here, they don't even have that down here no more. That one club they used to go, that was $5. They always had fights. I went there when I was half asleep because I was sleepy, and I was like, nope, I'm not about this life. Right, we love to eat. I can't wait to go back to what's that place, Creola. Why are you on there? Let me see. Ooh. Let me see your feet. Ooh, child. I didn't go get you. I don't want to see. Why? Girl, Panda Express is good. Y'all haven't had Panda Express? Well, I mean, let me not hype it up because I don't want nobody coming for me. Panda Express is good when it's fresh and when they make it right. Now, let me tell y'all something. I went there today. Oh, you have Panda? Yes, it is good. Every time I hype something up or say I ain't gonna hype it up because I don't go there all the time. But like I said, as long as their food is fresh and the right people make it, because y'all know me, I like that type of food that's fresh and I will complain about my food. But today, I said, well, let me get the bigger plate. I always get the chow mein and fried rice. And I had asked for sweet chicken, teriyaki, and orange chicken, right? So I get back to the table and I told my husband, I said, they forgot my sweet chicken. Now I like sweet chicken, y'all. So I go up there and I said, y'all forgot my meat. But it's all right. Y'all forgot my chicken. So then he said, well, let me see your receipt. Why I gotta show you a receipt? Like I'm literally sitting in this place. Like, why would I tell you a story? So I had to go all the way back and say, I need a receipt so they could see. Then when I get up there, he'll say, "Oh, here you go," and they gypped me on the rice. Like there should have been more rice in there. Y'all with Chinese American whatever type of place. I should have had more rice, right? Not just because I got half and half. I should still have enough rice. But I mean, it was good though. It was good. I'm not gonna trip. But I was kind of like, okay. Tell Jordan he need to get it together. I'm trying to find some other food places for real though. What's some other food places? I mean, I want to go back to Creola's in Cleveland, and I want to try that place I said that's up the street. I want to try Freddy's. I'm scared, but I hope they ain't like steak and shake because I don't like steak and shake. Look, it's funny. I want to go where you travel and eat food. I don't know. I'm weird. But I do. Why every time when you online, you always see all the good places in California or so? Why they can't be in Ohio? Maybe Ohio don't have that good food, I guess. Well, over here, I'd be like, they better pick people that know how to cook, because sometimes they don't be cooking right. And you gotta go out your way to get some good cooked food or whatever. Like, I wish we had a Waffle House. That's why I like going down south. Now, where that's at? Pia the is that Pia the? It's pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna try that Hanny and that Pia the. I hope I'm saying it right. Yes, I had Popeyes the other day, but I had asked them for some barbecue chicken wings, I believe. And what had happened? Yeah, when I asked her for it, I said barbecue chicken. That didn't taste like no barbecue chew. That didn't taste like no barbecue chicken. That tasted like the hottest one. I said I couldn't eat that. I don't know what that was, but I don't eat hot food like that. I ain't got time to be, knowing. So I didn't eat it. I mean, I wasted my money. Oh, you gotta try that what is it? Wingstop. What's the name? I think it's Louisiana Dry. It's not dry, but yeah, dry rub. It's a Louisiana dry rub. It's so good, but it's not spicy though. It says spicy. I don't know. I was eating it, but it wasn't spicy to me unless they just lightly season it. They always say, but I ain't about to eat no real hot chicken because it's just gonna sit there. I ain't got time for that. Y'all want to see him? Look, he on his bike. You riding? What you riding? Okay. He can't even reach the. Oh, okay. I didn't have him. Yeah, the Wingstop. They food. For some reason I don't like. Uh, I don't like as far as when they put the sauce on. They don't be putting the sauce on right. Maybe I'm not going to the right Wingstop. But when I was in Parma, that's what I'm saying. When you go out over here, they don't be making it right. But when I go out somewhere else, they make it right. I don't know. Maybe I'm just tripping. I like Raising Cane, but sometimes I'm always complaining about food because my food gotta be just right. Like, don't make my food dry. It need to taste good, so I'll be like, "Oh, I want to come back here." Don't be making my chicken dry because you like your chicken dry. I don't like mine like that. I don't like just. I don't know. I always been like that. What's some other places? See, I like Chipotle, but it's Italian. Chipotle. That's a rental we went to. It was good. But then we went back. What was that? It wasn't the next day. I think it was the day after that. And I don't know what kind of sauce that was on my pasta. It made me mad. Because I said, this is not Alfredo. It tasted blend. Like, it tasted blend. I don't even know how to describe it. Like, it didn't taste like Olive Garden. I heard it said it was better. No. Don't be trying to. Olive Garden's good to me. My kids don't even like. I like Olive Garden. This boy, boy. No, because you think you about to get something else. Stay right there. Go get your juice. Girl, no. I don't know what. Come on. I don't know what they was doing there because I don't know. I'm picky, and that's why I should have just got the breadsticks for real because I didn't even eat the pasta last time. I had their salad, so I was sorry, girl. Why he got pudding everywhere? Oranges. He's supposed to be watching Paw Patrol. Except he doing a bone control, tearing up bone. Yeah. And see, that was the first one talking about it, but as soon as we talk about it, we'll go put it in the sink. We'll go put it in the sink. We got a protest. Girl, I want to see Color Purple, but I got mixed thoughts on that because people was talking about, oh, it's just a musical. So you telling me they ain't talking in that movie? But my thing is, uh, if y'all watch the Tyler Perry plays, what's different from that movie? You know what I'm saying? But if they just singing the whole time, I don't want to be watching nobody be singing. It's a hard pass for me because I don't know. I don't want to be spending my money and they just gonna be singing all day. I could say no. Let me be quiet. I'm just saying. I might could say a few words. See, now I like Fantasia and Taja Pipa, Taraja, whatever her name is, but I just don't want to be sitting there and they singing all day long. Right, I could get her name right. TP, whatever her name is. Right, because ain't nobody about to be watching that. And I watch the Perry play. That's what I'm saying. If it's like that, I'll watch it. But if they're gonna be singing and dancing all day long, I could do that. Well, let me be quiet. I ain't gonna be singing and dancing all day long. I have my moments like, oh, okay. But anyways, if it's if it's like Tyler Perry, then I'm cool. But there's people that don't, want all that musical in it. They just want. I thought at first that it was right on my way. I thought it was what I thought it was like a remake of Color Purple, as if they was like what was they doing? Oh my goodness. What was I about to say? My mind. I thought it was just them acting out the original movie. I didn't know that they was gonna be singing. I ain't got time for them to be. I can go watch. I'm thinking too hard. I don't know what I could go watch. No, get out of there. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Get over there. Go. You just all over the place. Okay, I will. So the Color Purple is one of my favorite movies. I ain't got time, just like the Lion King makeover. I don't know if I seen the Lion King makeover or not. Hey y'all, give me about 5-10 minutes. I'll be right back because I cannot pause on this phone. Like I gotta literally log out. I'll be like right back. Don't nobody forgive me, Lord. I don't even like Beyonce. If somebody else watching, yep, I said it. She be doing too much. It is what it is, and I don't like. But I'll be right back. So that when you see up, she popped up. That's me, cause like I said, I ain't doing nothing. So y'all better be watching, cause this boy is messing up. But I'll be right back, y'all. All right. Peace.